Yeah, hello, good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
So just allow me like 2 minutes. I'm giving like a small introduction.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone. My name is Aishwarya. I am one of the resources of Learnamit Technologies. So thank you so much for gathering here for the Oracle Hexadata training. So basically, Learnamit Technology is a software training institute. We have expertise into Oracle DBA. Along with that, we have expanded our domain with the various technologies, and Oracle Exadata is one of them. So let me just introduce you with our trainer. Okay, our trainer name is Krishna Srivastava. Sir is here. So he has more than 10 plus years of experience into a training part, and along with that, he has worked with the corporate clients, and he has trained countless students, and he has helped them to inculcate their knowledge in Hexadata. So I hope you all will be there in the session, and he will guide you all through the Hexadata part. Okay. So Krishna sir, it's over to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Welcome to the session. This is Krishna Srivastava, and many of my people, many of the people who have joined earlier know me, or they might have taken training or consultancy from me. They might have taken some recommendations or job career path from me. So I can see multiple names who have already got trained from me, and this particular session for today is all about Exadata. Many of you might be knowing about this technology. Many of you might not. That is okay. So I am going to give you a glimpse of about what is Exadata and how this is an emerging technology, and how like you can grow your career. So I'll just open the chat window. What I will recommend from you guys is what support I'll need from you guys is just allow me around 45 minutes to speak, and then I'll open the session for the Q&A round, and I'll give you each of you I'll give you a time to ask your questions. I'll try to clarify your doubts. So please don't start asking the questions in between the session, so that I can maintain my flow. And also I'll ask you guys to write in the chat window as yes, whosoever guys are already an Oracle DBA or already you know about the Exadata, you can just type in a yes in the chat window, in the Zoom chat window. And if you are a Oracle DBA, you have experience working in the Oracle DBA field, and you have been working on Exadata, even if you are working on the Exadata, right? You just type in the yes on the chat window. Meanwhile, let me just share my screen. Ashwarya, are you there? Can you please confirm if you are able to see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you
Yes,
so
sir, we
much.
can.
So now this session is majorly, it is not necessarily for Oracle DBAs, but if a person is an Oracle DBA, it will be very easy for him to catch this up. Mostly we are preferring you. Mostly I'm thinking the crowd must be from the database background. You might know about the database, and then you want to upskill and you want to go to a higher job level, where you can upskill and you can switch to a better role. You can be an SME, right? And you are already working in the, okay, I can see a lot of yes, lot of few no's, but lot of yes. So even if you are not an Oracle DBA, if even if you are a DBA or a system admin or a network admin, right, who is working with any other technologies, that this course is for you. You can go ahead with the course. There is nothing to worry about. But yes, why I am specifically mentioning Oracle DBS or DBS? Because it is a very complemented course for the guys who are already in a Oracle DBA role. But other roles, as I already mentioned, can also jump into this and can take this training. So it is not that if you are a system admin, you cannot take this course. You can, but you can have a separate session with the Learnomate team. They can guide you towards that. And if required, I can also get in touch separately. So what we are going to cover today, definitely Exadata is something very niche, and this is used by most of the top organizations. If you take out a list of top 500 organization, you take out any name, you take out name of any bank like American Bank, Bank of like Deutsche Bank, even State Bank of India, HDFC, ICCI, any bank, any big banks. They all are 99% of banks are running on Exadata. They are using Oracle Exadata, and they need high skilled resources to maintain their environment. They need people to maintain their environment, right? And they are looking constantly for the resources. Now, the sad part is that there is a lack of people. There is a very shortage of the skilled resources because everybody is not skilled, right? So people are constantly searching for, okay, even if you are a apps DBA, that is okay. This course and this webinar is for you. Even if you not join the course, you can get a good insightful information about Exadata today. I am going to give you a lot of knowledge about Exadata, at least up to a level where you will be able to understand what is Exadata. So now, what we are going to cover some overview of Exadata, some components of Exadata, why you should learn Exadata, right? What made Oracle to build systems like Exadata, and what is the difference between traditional and this system, and some few features we are going to see, right? And then also I'm going to show you some job roles which are there. Like I see I train around. I have already trained around more than 500 peoples on 500 students on cloud and on Exadata and Oracle DBA, more than 500 people. And I am constantly into the consultancy and training. So I hear a lot of people saying that there is no job opportunity, the jobs are less, people are getting fired. But I don't believe it, because in most of the cases, if you are skilled and if you are skilled in these kind of technology, I don't think so job is a problem. So at the end of this session, I'm going to show you how many job openings are there. Okay, it is not that openings are not there. There are a lot of plethora of openings. No, so just talking about this webinar, I am going to deep dive into bit of Exadata features. And what we are going to provide as a part of this course is that you will get the hands-on lab. So this is the most important part, which usually nobody gives, because they doesn't know how to provide the hands-on lab. So theory, so learn. So what I believe throughout my career is that you should not do only theory. If a person is doing only theory in IT, the span is very short, right? You have to jump on the hands-on. So whatever course I teach, like I wherever I provide the training on whatever topic, it is purely hands-on. So you are going to get pure hands-on lab with this course, right? And that we will be doing on a simulated environment, not on the Exadata original machine, because the cost of the original machine is approximately 5 CR, right? So you can understand the type of organizations who are using this. All the organizations are big only. Small organizations doesn't use Exadata because it's a very, very costly machine and high intensive, high performance machine, right? And also, if you will get enrolled in our courses, in Exadata course, you are going to get the Q&A support from us. We are going to guide you through the interview questions, how you can upskill your profile, how you can get the next job role, and all those things, right? Now, as a community, I have a community of trainers, I have a community of technical people, and what we all do, we all don't do everything. Okay, we are expert into some specific area, that is Oracle. So we are experts in Oracle technologies. We are not the Google Cloud experts. We are not the AWS experts. We are not the Azure experts. What we do specifically is related to Oracle, because we find a good, a good amount of opportunities in that field. We have been doing it for more than 15 years, and we know that this is a very demanding field, and Oracle has maintained its own niche space in market, and it is constantly growing. So we don't go here and there. We don't do 100 things, right? We do only few things, and we do it best, right? We are the best of the, like, techies in the world in this field. So now, what you guys can become if you are a Oracle DBA, or if you are a system admin after doing this course, you can become an Exadata SME. SME means subject matter expert. So people are looking for subject matter experts these days. The time has gone where you know everything and you will get a job. No, you have to know something which will bring you up to a level of a SME. We are expert in the training. Why? Because we are not the trainers. Okay, some people might be thinking, you are not the trainer, then how you can provide a training? So my answer to that question is, with these kind of technologies, with these kind of critical technologies, Exadata is an engineered system by Oracle, right? They have carefully designed this system, and it requires a lot of amount of technical experience before providing any training into it. So I don't think any trainer can provide a training on this topic. A person who has work with multiple clients, only he can provide this training, right? And with this training, you will also get the hands-on lab, and we will provide you a virtual environment to do the practices, which you will, I don't think so, you will get anywhere. So, I am like I am leading a team of people who are expert in different technologies, and my skill set is written here. Even my team skill set is written here. So we work on Oracle Cloud, we work on Exadata, we work on ExaCC, ExaCS, OCI, Oracle Database, we work on RAC, DevOps, and Kubernetes. So I have helped many organizations, many big financial organizations like HDFC, ICCI, American Bank, Credit Suisse Bank, UBS, lot of big organizations in maintaining their environments towards Exadata, deploying Exadata, and how to manage Exadata. I have helped more than like 50 organizations like that. And I have trained particularly 300 professionals on specifically these three technologies like Oracle Cloud, Exadata, and ExaCC. And I can say that most of them are placed in a good organization, and they have been able to upskill. Most of them, approximately 90% of them, are able to upskill, and they have been able to change their job roles, right? So my area of interest is like I work on OCI, Exadata automation, RAG, data guard, Exadata versions, right? Cloud at customer, Terraform, Ansible, Kubernetes. So that is the thing which I do day in day out for multiple companies. Now, what I'm just going to do in next 40 minutes, make you understand few things about Exadata, few features about Exadata, and why Oracle Exadata system is so much boom in market, and it is in market from past more than 2 decades, and it is the top selling machine. It is the top performance machine, and it is used by most of the big organizations, right? So what I want to make you understand is that how you can build your career on top of this, and how you can become an Exadata SME, right? And definitely it requires a lot of hard work from the student side also, because it is not that cup of tea what you can learn. It requires a rigorous course curriculum, it requires a rigorous hands-on labs. We all have all those materials. I mean, we have all those materials. We equip students with all those materials, which will help them in learning. So I will just give you a small roadmap. Now, if somebody is thinking, okay, Exadata is a very good system. It is used by companies like HCL. It is used by companies like Flipkart. Even you guys, I don't know how much people know. Even Amazon, up till past 2 years, the whole Amazon platform was running on Exadata systems, right? It is used by big banks, what I told you, HDFC and all, right? All the big banks. So approximately, if you take a list of 500 big corporates, 500 top companies, right? Out of that 500 top companies, 99% of them use Exadata to run their systems. And they are behind critical, I mean, they are behind a very critical business, and they cannot afford the downtime, and they need the highest level of performance. So why this Exadata was developed? So it was developed as a built-in system which can help in running the Oracle database. So earlier Oracle database is also a very niche product in market. It is the best of the database, and most of the companies, big organizations who are running here use Oracle database only. Let me just change my pen color. Just give me a minute. Now, what Oracle came up with, they said, okay, you are running a Oracle database. I'll give you a machine. I'll make a machine which will be custom to us, which will be Oracle machine. And I'll call this machine as Oracle Exadata, which will have its own storage, which will have its own OS layer, right? Which will have its own interconnects, which will be bringing the data from the storage to the OS layer, right? And which will have all the parts will be from Oracle. This is a customized machine from Oracle, which will have all the components designed by Oracle. Now, when these components work together, they have lot of algorithms which are designed and integrated by Oracle for the high performance. Now, what you have to do is you have to understand this whole system. Now, earlier, people are working on small one part, OS part, storage part, DB server part, right? Now, when you will get to learn this machine, you will understand how this whole machine is working, right? How these components are communicating with each other. So they have done a lot of automations and customizations on the storage layer, lot of automations, customization on the database layer and the OS layer. right? So out of this, one is important feature is smart scan technology. What they have built is smart scan technology, where they are saying whatever your data is residing on the storage, I will pick up this data from the storage very fast, and I'm going to scan this data very fast, and I'm going to only give the blocks to the DB layer, to the DB layer, whatever is required, right? So it will help to read only limited blocks so that it becomes very fast. So we are going to deep dive in our course on smart scan technology, which is a very, very flourished and very, very proven technology by Exadata. So this machine is built on top of these kind of technologies, right? What Oracle has developed. And as a part of this course, you guys have to learn this. Then only you can say that I am becoming I am the SME for Exadata, right? Another important points, what I think I think people should learn while they want to become an SME is what is this unified platform? So this Exadata machine is good for running the transactional workloads. Transactional workload means workload which banks have, where the transactions are very fast, where the transactions are in milliseconds, right? Milliseconds transaction. So this machine is capable of supporting the transactions which are in milliseconds. Like for example, SBI Bank, HDFC Bank, right? Even your Amazon, they have transaction which should be done in milliseconds. So this machine is a unified platform for all that kind of workloads, and it also supports the data warehousing workloads, right? Where the customer want to store the data and they want a very quick report, right? So that is what this machine is capable of supporting, mixed kind of workloads. So that is why it is preferred by the customers, right? Now this machine is also cloud ready and hybrid capabilities, wherein and the next version of Exadata, which is running on the cloud, is ExaCC, is called ExaCC and ExaCS, which you should dive in once you understand Exadata. A person who is equipped with the knowledge of Exadata can go and pursue this ExaCC and ExaCS, right? So this machine is also now uh, plunged into the cloud in the background of the Oracle Cloud. And this is providing a vast performance for many organizations, and many people are adopting this as well. But for that to understand, you first have to understand what is Exadata, because the whole technology is running behind the Exadata system, Exadata engineered system. Now, this has seamless database consolidation. That means the database, the Oracle database, which was serving from past 30 decades, 30 plus decades, right? And even if you go somewhere and you just do a Google while you are on the webinar, just open a tab and do a Google. What is the best database from past 30 years? That is Oracle database. You will get the result as Oracle database, right? So they have provided lot of consolidation techniques, and then those techniques, sorry, my bad. One second. So those techniques are applied on top of this Oracle database, which was serving from past 30 years. And now they got a very, very consolidated environment, which is now they are calling as Exadata. And this Exadata is still there in the market from past 20 decades, right? Now, this also has a lot of AI and machine learning integration, wherein the algorithm integrates. The algorithm is running like I told you one thing, like smart scan. So there is another thing like storage index, right? Now, because you all know the word is moving towards AI, Exadata, as the word is moving towards AI, Exadata is also moving towards the AI. And lot of AI and machine learning integrations are happening with Exadata. And those are very, very new features which are there on the latest version of database like 23 AI and all those. So you are going to learn all these stuffs also, that how it is learning. And there are very few people in market, I'm telling you, who know this, right? Who are aware about this. Now, let me move ahead. Now, with this machine, what Oracle ensured to their customer and why they were able to capture this much amount of market? Because they are giving the SLA which no other vendor in the market, no other database vendor in the market is providing. The SLA is of the maximum available architecture. That means even if in the case of downtime, or even in the case of a scenario where your data center is gone or one of the machine components is gone, right? Your DC is down. How the maximum availability can be achieved. So the SLA, what they provide to the customer, SLA is a service level agreement which Oracle signs or any other company signs with their customer, right? So the SLA for this machine is 99.999% of time, which is very niche in industry. No other vendor provide this much amount of SLA, right? And that is why customer love this. And definitely this product is a costly product. I am again telling this product is a costly product. Big companies prefer this. Small organizations don't go for this. And that is where I think we should focus, right? If big companies are using this product and it is a costly product and more than 500 people, I mean, top 99% are using this product out of 500, then that means there is something into this product, right? Now, they have also come up with something like Exadata Exascale, where they have optimized the storage to scale up to a level where, let's say today you have 10 TB of storage, and after some time you want to scale up to 10 TB more. So online you can scale your storage, and there are some other features also for this, but it's an scalable storage, right? Now, this Exadata machine also provides some kind of compression. Compression means when you have a data of around 100 terabyte, because this machine has a very huge amount of storage capacity. So this machine can also compress your data starting from, like, let's suppose 100 TB data, it can compress up to 60 TB, right? And those compressed data can be read by this machine and the other applications also. Okay. Now this, I already told you, this is a proven success across industries. This machine is already proven. The people I know, the people who are working on Exadata are already successful. They already are working with some big companies, TCS, Infosys, whatever, right? They are already working with big giants like Accenture, Walmart, right? Because all of them are supporting the customers who are using Exadata. So there is no doubt about that. Even the machine is success, and the people who are working towards this machine, they are also success, because they are already associated with good organization, right? Now, what we are going to provide you in this course, in this Exadata course, is not only about the technology, is about how you can skill, how you can upskill, what can be your job path. Now, many people will only come and study, right? So what I believe throughout my career is studying without a proper career path, studying without a proper career path takes, what is the disadvantage? It takes more time, right? You get confused, and sorry for my bad writing. You get confused and you don't know where to apply or from where to study, right? The biggest problem, people say that from where to study and what to study, right? And after I study, how to apply this in order to get a good job or get a good number, get a good promotion, whatever it is, right? Everything about is about the dollar value only in this IT field or in this whole world, right? Ultimately, if you are putting this effort, you should get a good amount of dollar value, right? So we are going to provide the exact job path also. And we have provided to many peoples. I think I personally have trained more than 150 people in last 1.5 years on Exadata itself, right? There's a huge demand in market. And we are also going to provide you the Q&A plus certifications. We are going to guide you towards the certification. Now, this course is this Exadata is so much niche and so much demanding that it still has only 1 or 2 certifications. It doesn't have hundreds of certifications. Okay. Like the cloud world, right? It has only few certifications, which a people can, which I mean, anybody can do, right? So we are going to guide you towards that also in the course. Now, just I'll quickly, I'll come to introducing you. I'll just get an introduction with you guys. But let me just show you, this is a small glimpse of this machine where where you can see that there's an infinity band network which is responsible for taking the data uh, from the storage to the database layer, and it has switches which is able to communicate towards this machine, right? It is responsible for transferring the data. Now another thing is the database grid. Here somewhere the database is placed, right? Which has the firmware OS and the Oracle database installed, and it has the storage servers. Now you can see there's a different kind of machine. Most of the guys you might have seen the storage is in the downside of the machine, right? Even if you go for any traditional environment, the storage is usually in the downtime, right? Downside. But here the storage is in the top also, down also, top also, right? It has another components like Ethernet switch, power distribution cable, KVM. So we are going to guide you towards this. So you are not learning only one technology. You are learning something which is very, very niche in nature, and you are learning the whole machine, how the whole machine is going to work, right? Up till now, I have seen people who are apps DBA who know only applications, who don't know the database. That is okay. But now the world is changing. Now people are changing. Now things are changing, right? And you have to adopt as per the change. Now, this is a glimpse of the architecture. And here on the left side, you can see some components, which are the important algorithms designed by Oracle for this machine so that this can provide you the high performance. So out of one is smart storage, where the storage is very, very smart, and it will only give the required amount of data to the database server, right? Unlike other storages, who will give 100 terabyte of data to the database server if database server is requesting that much amount of block. But here in this machine, a smart storage is built. A smart storage algorithm is working in the background, which will only provide the required amount of data, not everything, so that it can save on the workloads of the database. Another feature is flash cache, where you all might be aware about this flash drives, right? Which are very, very fast. So let's suppose a customer is there who is saying my data, I have some data which is a very hot block and which is it is read many times, and that database size is, let's suppose, 5 TB. So what should I do? So there is a smart feature where the 5 terabyte of data can be put in the flash cache, and immediately it will be read from the flash cache, right? Another, it has the infinity band network, which is responsible for connection, which is responsible for connecting your agents and pulling up your data. Now another is the hybrid columnar compression, which is also called HCC, which is responsible for compressing your data, and it provides that mechanism where your data is compressed. So because this machine is used by many big organizations, so that compression is also very important. Now another is the DBRM and IORM, where you can split your workloads on the database layer and on the IORM layer. So for example, if I have two applications running and one application is very, very demanding, so what I can do, I can allocate approximately 70% or 80% of my CPUs and my threads to one of the database, to one of the application, which is very, very demanding. And similar, I can allocate on the IO level, that means on the storage level, and on the database level itself. We are going to deep dive into the patching, how these machines are patched, and how the advanced monitoring is done. Because whenever you implement this kind of machine, the monitoring will also be a very, very important topic, right? Now, there are various phases to manage this machine. First thing is, the customer require people who can do maintenance on this in this machine. Maintenance, not in terms of you are going and maintaining it like a hardware. You don't go with the with the equipments to maintain this hardware, right? You need to apply some sort of the Exadata SME is responsible for applying some sort of tricks and some sort of maintenance on this machine so that this machine is maintained, right? That is what called is the maintenance of this machine. So it requires lot of typical processes. Now in this course, we are going to learn how you can do a basic level of setup for this machine. Usually the Oracle will set up this machine, will configure the VM cluster and give it to the customer. What you have to do as an SME, you have to do other monitoring, other installations, how to install the database on top of this machine, how much CPU the database will require, how much thread the database will require, how this machine is working, where are the logs stored on this machine, right? Lot of stuffs like this we are going to cover, right? And how to consolidate this machine when you are working as an SME, how to give a consolidated environment to your customer so that this machine is running properly. Now just let me clear this drawing. Give me a minute. One second. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay. So now you might be aware about OEM. So we are going to learn about how the monitoring is done. So OEM uses the monitoring. OEM is used to monitor this database where you are going to monitor how much CPU is consumed, how much memory is consumed, what is the temperature of this machine, how your cells are working. Cells means storage. Storage is divided into multiple cells in the Exadata, right? So another is the performance optimization. So how much IOPS your machine is giving. So this machine is capable of giving a very high IOPS. This is, I think, old picture. But if you go in today's world, this is giving a very high IOPS. And if you can see, it gives IOPS up to around 1,50,000, up to around 3,75,000. Even with the latest version of the Exadata machine, the IOPS has reached up to around 10 lakh plus IOPS. IOPS means input output per second. How much data is getting from the storage and how much data is getting transferred to the database layer from the storage. So ultimately that gives the performance, right? The big machines uh, are judged on a very important factor that is called IOPS. One of the very important factors is IOPS, that how much fast you can bring the data from the storage, right? To the database layer so that I can provide the data to the application. That is called input output per second. So the input output per second of this machine is highest in past 20 decades up till now. Up till now, nobody is able to beat, right? We are also going to learn how the networking components are working, like InfiniBand, KVM, Ethernet, PDU. All these are in networking components which are installed behind this machine, and every component is working on a set of the architecture algorithms. Okay. So we are going to learn how these components are behaving with each other, how these components are working towards giving a higher and a better performance, right? Now, this is a very important component of Exadata, which is called cell CLI, where your cell disks are converted to grid disk, and how the ASM, the Oracle Database Compute nodes work with this. So this is a this is the heart of the system. If your cell goes down, everything will go down, right? And this is the process of creating a cell. Like when a cell disk is created, first a raw disk is there, then a LUN is created, and then a cell disk is created. After that, the grid disk is made, and then that is given to the ASM disk. So as a part of the Oracle Exadata SME, you should also be knowing about this. You should also be learning, you will also be learning about how you will create a disk and how you will create a LUN out of it and how the cell disk is performed. So this is the job of a SME. So SME is many times required to create a LUN and then cell disk and then grid disk and then ASM disk. Okay. So that is also a part of our course. Now, most important thing, where the customer will say that if you are a SME, right, of Exadata, help me to understand how I can do the capacity planning for my environment, how I can choose the migration approach. That means I am running on an older version of Oracle, older database of Oracle. Now I am running on a traditional environment. Traditional means normal server, when database is running on a normal server, right? And how can I go to the Exadata? How can I migrate to this new Exadata machine? How you are going to do the migration and what would be the post migration task. So this all we will be teaching you, wherein lot of customers require this. Actually, they are running behind people who have knowledge about all these things. And this is very niche in nature. Not everybody knows this. Mind it. Okay. Now, there are some important weight events which will tell you that how much weight is there for each of the, I mean, many DBAs might be aware of all these weight statements. And this will majorly tell that what is the problem in the machine, why the queries are running slow, right? So we are also going to have a deep dive sessions on these wait statements. Now there are few migration techniques also like this, which we are definitely going to cover, which helps a customer to migrate from a traditional environment to Exadata, and even from an Exadata older version to a Exadata newer version. Now what Oracle is doing, what Oracle does is Oracle release every year almost, they release a new version. The latest version which is running in market today is X9M and X10M, right? That is the latest version of the Exadata which is running in market today. Hmm? So every time customer also wants to upgrade from here to here, because every new version is coming with a new set of features, right? New features. So if let's suppose this X9 was having a storage of around 10 terabyte, let's suppose. So the new version which is coming in market is having more storage. So customers are also constantly planning to upgrade to the new version. So that gives the job security also. I was an Exadata SME. Now I am the master architect and I deal with a lot of other technologies like Exadata and a combination of this. I personally being like Exadata SME for 5 years, and being this SME, I have traveled to many places throughout the world, right? Because there is a good demand. And I can say that in this 5 years, I have never worried about my job security. I have only worried about the hikes. I was not never worried about the job security because I know the people are less. Not everybody is learning the technology. Deep dive into that. I mean, into this engineered system. So this is an engineered system. Okay. Remember this. This is a good important keyword to remember, that Exadata is the engineered system. Okay, it is engineered by Oracle. So that's why it is called engineered system, due to the capabilities this machine carry. Okay. Now, just a minute. Now, many people I have seen, and I know lot of people from you are going to ask this question after I open the Q&A round, that there are very less job openings for any particular skill set. So people say, like, if I talk about the hot skill sets in market, right? So what I would say, DevOps is one of the very hottest skill set in market today. If somebody is learning DevOps, very good. You are on the right path. Second is Azure. Microsoft Azure is a very demanding skill set. What I am saying as demanding is, what I am telling is demanding. That means it has a good dollar value, right? Demanding means the job is good and the dollar value is good. You will get a good CTC. You will get a good hike. DevOps is a good technology. Azure is a good technology to learn. AWS is a very, very good technology to learn, but less dollar value, I'll say. Why? Because lot of people in market, lot of people are for AWS, right? Another is Oracle Cloud, which is the most demanding cloud today, and the maximum dollar value is there, right? And this is my theory. This is my understanding of the market. This is coming from my research. This is from my experience, right? Anybody can say his own experience in a different way, but this is my consolidation of the market. Another one is Exadata and ExaCC, which is also growing very fast. And what I like most about this is though the dollar value is very high, still the people who are working on this are very low. So that makes it niche. I have spent around 15 years with this Exadata technology. I have started working when Exadata version was X2, right? From till then, I am working on this machine, and now, I mean, still I work on the ExaCC, ExaCS, and Exadata, and I do lot of work on this. Mostly my day goes into this only, doing the consultancy for multiple customers, doing the consolidation, guiding the Exadata guys, providing the training to Exadata guys, upskilling them, upskilling the DBAs to become Exadata DBAs, right? Companies are now searching for guys who have this skill because this is already there. A lot of DevOps are there also in the market. But ultimately, this is a good skill set. DevOps is a very good skill set. And it also has a good dollar value. It also has a very good dollar value, right? Now, before opening up the Q&A, uh, I'll just show you something that people are saying job openings are not there. So this is the job opening for Exadata and which are not getting filled. And it is the recent 4 days ago, right? Let me change my pen color once. So 1 second, just give me a minute. So you see, this is 20 days ago, right? 30 days ago. Still the job is posted 1 day ago, right? 30 days ago. And this is for guys who are having Unix also, right? Those who have experience on Linux, shell scripting, debugging. It is not that Exadata is good for only DBAs. It is good for the Linux guys, apps DBAs, right? Now see 19 days ago, right? 4 days ago, 5 days ago. So these are recent job openings. When people are saying there is no job in the market, the people are getting fired. Why these job openings are still there? Lot of them. Even more, you can see, right? See here, from Oracle itself, from the product company itself. The people, they are not finding the right people, guys. Right people are not there. See this. And everything is recent. Everything is recent. It is not that I am showing you something which is a lot of days ago. Okay. Now you can Google it yourself. Just go after this webinar and validate whatever I have said. Even if somebody is thinking that I'm telling like some extra things, no. Just go and Google it by yourself. Validate it yourself. Okay. Now, I am going to open the Q&A. Then at the last, I'm going to give you a quick roadmap for the Exadata. How you can become a Exadata SME. I'm going to give you a quick roadmap for that. So now I'm opening for the Q&A. Just I'll request you to raise your hand one by one, and then I'll go for the Q&A. I'll take your name and then, okay. Okay, Ajay, go ahead. Ajay, go ahead. Ajay, I think you are on the mute. Okay. Somebody else who want to ask questions. And guys, open question. This is okay for me. Yeah, Mohammed Sami, please go ahead.
Krishna, this is Milind here.
Yeah, Milind, go ahead. Go ahead, Milind.
Krishna,
Sorry, you are not audible.
Sir,
yeah,
good evening.
Krishna, this is up and above the cloud. It will be a part of the added value, right? For our Exadata machine.
Mm-hmm. What? No, sorry, I'm not getting you.
The OSHA, we completed the OSHA course and it will be Exadata will be a part of the OSHA also. Means Exadata is also Exadata CC you told, right, Krishna?
So OCI is different. Exadata is different.
Correct, I understand. But Exadata, it is a standalone on-premises and also
Right.
now they are bringing it into the cloud environment as well. This is my
Correct.
question.
Correct. So OCI is particularly cloud, right?
Okay.
Exadata is particularly engineered system,
Yeah, okay.
right? And ExaCC and ExaCS is something where they have done a collaboration of both, where they have collaborated both, right? So combination of both, what they have done is they have put this Exadata behind the cloud. And so that the people who are using the cloud can also get benefit of the Exadata engineered system because this is the heart. This is the heart, right? So that is where ExaCC and ExaCS comes into the picture. But to equip with ExaCC and ExaCS, you have to learn Exadata. You should know Exadata. Otherwise, how would you know that this machine will run on the cloud, right? First, you should know about this machine because ultimately this is the heart, right? Okay. Now going for the next participant, Stella. Yeah, please
Sure,
go
thank
ahead.
you.
Stella, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have a
Hello, hi, Krishna. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
So I
Stella,
was
hi.
going to ask,
Same to you.
yes, how long is the class for? I just wanted to have an idea.
So,
So I
Stella, this class will be for spanning of for around 8 to 10 weeks, approximately, including the hands-on labs.
Thank you.
45 days to 2 months, because usually our class, there are a lot of people who are already a part of my OCI batch, and they know I go a bit slow. I don't jump into the topics, and I give a sweet time. I take my own sweet time, right? So spanning
That's
from
good.
45 days to
Tell
uh,
me,
2 months,
Thank you so much. And that's 1 hour daily, right? Monday through Friday, correct?
Monday to Friday.
Thank
Yes.
you, sir.
Because we want the techies to only take tension on Monday to Friday and relax on Saturday, Sundays. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I have one question. Can I
So,
ask?
yeah. Who's that? Sorry.
Jitinder. Jitinder.
Yeah, Jitendra, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just want to know that I have recently learned that code DBA from our Ankush sir. And then after that, can I join Exadata or I have
Yes,
to?
perfectly. Perfectly. You can join Exadata. Yes.
Okay.
You should do Exadata. How much experience you have?
I have around 3 years.
3 years. Yeah. So that is a perfect fit for you. If
Is there
you would
any?
have asked me that you should go for Exa CS, I would have said no. I would have said no, because first you should learn Exadata.
So is there any requirement of rack also that I have to learn rack and then after I have to go for Exadata or
So
only?
if you have a knowledge of rack, that is very good for Exadata, right? That is very, very good for Exadata. But even if you don't know rack, you can go for Exadata, but I'll recommend you to learn rack. I'll recommend to learn rack, because Exadata also runs on the rack environment.
Okay, sir.
So 2 courses for you I will recommend. One is OCI and one is Exadata.
Okay.
Out of these two, anybody you can choose.
Krishna, I have a question. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exadata is just a database, backend database technology.
Exadata is just the backend database technology, and where your database is running on the engineered system, where your DB is going to the whole machine. So it is not just the backend. I mean, it is the complete backend.
Krishna, Nitin this side. What will be the timing?
So timing would be somewhere around like 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. To around 1 to 1.5 hours. Let's say 7:30 to 8:30. 30 minutes here and there.
IST.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Anuj has some question. Go ahead, Anuj.
Yeah, one thing is about the timings, like it will be a recorded session because my shift will be at the same time. So
So,
can,
so we do live session, and all the sessions are recorded. Okay.
okay. And second one question is like, is it having prerequisite of OCI? Like I have to experience over the OCI cloud.
So OCI is a different course. Exadata is a different course. Either
Okay.
you take it one by another. You can take any one of them first. You can take this first and this second. You can take this first and this second, right? But both of them are entirely different. And the third course, which I was talking about, Exa CC, is also entirely different.
And if coming over the practicals, which will be like you will be we will be do over the training, like it will be over the cloud or over the
It
on-prem
will be
machine.
over the simulator environment, which we
Okay.
are going to give you the access. And this simulator environment will run approximately 80% of the command, which are actually run in the Exadata machine.
Okay.
So
Thank
it
you.
will simulate almost 80% of the commands on the machine what we will give. It will be not an actual Exadata machine, because the cost of actual Exadata machine is 5 crore.
Okay.
Right? But it will run 80% of the commands on the simulator, and I don't think so anybody else can give this apart
And
from that.
yeah, about the market, like the job market, I have seen mostly companies are looking for the experienced candidate for the Exadata. So how will we be prepared for that after
How
doing
much
this
experience you
training?
have?
6 years of
So
experience.
that is too much, na? Too
Okay.
much. Yeah.
But
I
I don't
started with
have experience over the Exadata. Like,
so now when you will learn the Exadata, this 6 years of experience will complement with Exadata, right?
okay,
Right.
got it.
So it is not about the experience, guys.
Mhm.
I'll tell you, I am 15 years of experience. I am the master architect, right? Usually you will see the master architect having 25, 30 years of experience. What that? No, I don't believe in that, yeah. If you know the skill set, you know your technology, at any experience level, you can jump on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if somebody is saying that I am a fresher,
Hmm.
and I want to learn Exadata, no, a big no from my side.
Okay.
He will not get
And
the job.
and if I want to learn the OCI also with
Hmm.
that, so
Hmm.
like it's a foundation certificate is enough, or I have to do with the professional
At least
associate?
an associate.
Okay. Okay.
Associate level, and that what we teach in our training batch, which is ongoing, and we have couple of OCI batches. So at least to an OCI associate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next one, Harsha, you can go ahead.
Hi
Yeah.
Krishna sir, how
Hi, Krishna.
much experience required minimum to learn this Exadata?
You can have 2 to 3 years of experience. That is okay for going towards any job opening for Exadata.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi,
Next
Krishna.
one, please. Yeah.
Krishna, this is
Hi,
Harsha here.
hi Krishna.
One minute. Let me take the name, guys, one by one. Okay.
Harsha here.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, Nichal, you go ahead, please.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Krishna.
Good evening. Yeah.
My question is, I already enrolled the course today, and my question is, what is the timing? I mean, because why I am asking, I have another batch which is starting from 9 to 10. So,
Mhm. So the timing would be what I told you, something around 7 or 7:30 to 8 or 8:30 p.m.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Mm.
yeah. Hi Krishna. This is Rashid, and
Yeah, Rashid, go
you
ahead,
have
please.
you have giving training on Exadata, and after that you are giving the training on the Exas cloud services, right? Both
So
in this
ExaCC,
the same.
ExaCC and ExaCS, we will give training after we complete the Exadata batch. Why? Because if you don't know Exadata, there is no point of going towards ExaCC, right? If somebody doesn't know, we don't want to cheat. We don't want to give you a fair, I mean, a unfair deal, right? You are also investing your time. This is your career. So we don't want to tell you something wrong. I personally will not guide anybody to the wrong path. So I'll recommend, until and unless the guys don't know Exadata, I will not enroll anybody on the ExaCC, ExaCS. Because I know there will be
Exa
no advantage, right? They will not fail in the
yeah,
interview.
yeah, correct. ExaCS is on cloud, right? So for that we required any cloud knowledge on that, or you
So
will
ideally,
teach
what
in
we
that?
recommend that you do OCI and Exadata before
Okay.
going towards this. But at least this Exadata is mandatory
Okay. Only
for ExaCS.
only Exadata is enough to learn the ExaCS.
Not exactly. I'll recommend you have OCI, but still, if you have Exadata, I'll give you a go ahead to go for ExaCC, because I'm going to cover the basic concepts of OCI.
Yeah. One more last question. You have listed some utilities for Oracle, right? RMAN, cloning, and these are the same. The same will apply to the Exadata.
Right. Lot of utilities like Cell CLI, then DCLI, right? Lot of utilities are there.
Yeah,
in
plug in,
Exadata.
plug out CDB and PDB concepts are the
Yeah,
same in the
CDB and
Exadata?
PDB concepts are the database concepts that also we will cover.
Okay. Thanks, Krishna.
Yeah, next one, please.
Krishna, Harsha here.
Adish. Yeah, Adish, please go ahead. You have been
Hi,
raising.
Krishna. Adish here. Happy
Yeah,
New
Adish,
Year.
please go ahead.
Which version of Exadata we will going to learn in this batch? It's X9M or X10M?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after completing this, you advise us with the ExaCC or ExaCS, right?
Right. That's
okay.
correct.
Perfect. Thanks, Krishna.
Thank you. Next one, please. I think Aduri Senadia, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Krishna. Actually, someone has asked my question.
Okay. Please lower your hand, guys. Whosoever has asked the question, please lower your hand. Yeah, Ajay bhai, go ahead. Ajay bhai, you go ahead first. I think some problem with the mic Ajay today.
Krishna, this is Rashid. One last question.
Yeah, Rashid, go ahead.
So for ExaCS, we required only OCI, or any other cloud is fine to learn the
Okay,
Exadata
good
CS?
question. Very good question. So if you know any other cloud, right? Like for example, you know AWS, you know Azure. or you know GCP, right?
Yeah.
Any of this cloud, you know, and then you know the database also, okay,
Correct.
or you know the application also, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. You don't need to, you can skip learning OCI, because if
Okay.
you know this, you will be able to pick up OCI very fast, right?
Yeah.
And we are going to provide you the relevant documentations of the OCI, and we are going to give a basic training of OCI also. So that can go towards ExaCC, right? And even if you know
Yeah.
this cloud and you are going towards Exadata course, that is also beneficial, because Oracle and other companies are looking for people who know the Exadata and who know something like this DB app and something from the cloud domain. So that will
Okay.
complement your profile.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell me Oracle database version, sir.
Krishna, I have one question. Krishna.
Who is that?
Hello, sir.
Hold on. Guys, one by one, please.
Tell
One
me
by one.
Oracle database.
Let me mute
Tell me
everybody first.
Oracle database.
Okay. Now please raise your hand, guys.
Yeah,
Who
Krishna,
was
Ajay
asking?
here.
Yeah, Ajay, go ahead.
Krishna, so are you going to cover Hexadata plus HexaCC, or how is it? I mean,
No.
I'm not.
First, no. First, this batch, this webinar is for the Exa data only. ExaCC we will start after we complete Exadata. So ExaCC is a different course. This course is related to Exadata only. Because to learn ExaCC, Exadata is the prerequisite. It is the prerequisite. Yeah.
And HexaCC is nothing but, like, this the database which is running on the Hexadata, it is going to run the HexaCC. It is going to run on the HexaCC on the cloud platform, correct?
The whole engineered system of Exadata is going to run on ExaCC. Is going to run on OCI, and that is called ExaCC and ExaCS. One is a private cloud which is placed in the premises of the customer, which has all the features like OCI, and another is the public cloud. Okay.
Sir, tell me Oracle database version, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Sorry,
Tell
go
me
ahead.
Oracle database version.
What Oracle database version?
In Exadata, what are the Oracle database versions they are using?
So whatever Oracle database version is the latest, like for example, Oracle 23, right? 23 AI
Okay.
is the latest version.
Okay.
This is supported to run on Exadata.
Okay.
Right?
18 Oracle 18.1. It will support, sir.
All the databases which are running, it depends on customer is running which version on the Exadata, right? Exadata is a hardware, like you are running your database in a traditional hardware, in a traditional HPC hardware, HP hardware, EMC hardware, right? And you upgrade your database from 11G to 20 to 12G, from let's suppose 11G to 12C you are upgrading, right? Let's say from 12C to 19C you are upgrading. Similar fashion, you can customer upgrades the database on Exadata also.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So Monica has another question. Monica, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So actually, I have an experience in manual testing and I'm from BCom background. So is there any major complications need to face to learn Exadata or else any other
So
suggestions?
manual testing background. I
Yes.
would not recommend you, Monica, if you are
Okay.
from the testing background.
Okay.
Do you have any idea about database?
A little bit, not much.
So I would recommend you can learn OCI, but you can learn the Oracle Cloud, right? You can learn OCI, but you should not go towards Exadata.
Okay, OCI.
Yeah, OCI you can learn. That will be a new technology which will complement your skill which you currently have of testing, right? But Exadata will not complement you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean a fair answer from my side, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Nitin, please go ahead.
Krishna, like how much year of experience we can showcase after complete this course?
See, experience
in Exadata, I mean.
Experience, what the type of course, we don't provide a course actually. This is actually a project work, right? We do a complete project, right? So what I would recommend for you to add in the resume is 1 year of experience after doing this course. That can complement, not more than that. 1 to 1.5 years max. And I'll tell the tricks to do it. right?
And from which date it will be start like?
Pardon?
From which date? I mean, it will be start like any date?
This training? This we
Yes,
will
yes, yes.
start. This training we will start approximately within 2 weeks, and Learnomate team will update you on that.
Okay, okay. And my last question is ExaCC can be run from any cloud like or only from
No,
OCI?
only Oracle.
Only OCI, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I have one other question, sir.
Yeah.
When we start the training, we'll be able to download like the environment on our own computers just for
No, you cannot. Stella, you cannot. We will give you a dedicated environment where you can practice. Whenever you want, you can practice to that environment, but you cannot download that environment to your system.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just one question. This is Girish here. Are you going to teach us how to integrate the Exadata with the OEM as well?
OEM, yes, we are going to teach you that, but we are not going to go into much deep dive into that, but we are going to give you the techniques. We are going to showcase how it is done, but not practically. Why OEM we are not going to do practically? Because a lot of environments today, which are running on Exadata, they have some kind of cloud in that, and they are doing the monitoring on the cloud, right? But we are going to teach you up to a level where you can be definitely able to answer the question and do the hands-on once you get the job.
Okay, okay. And you're going to first teach the Exadata and then the ExaCC and ExaCS, right? And that is the combine actually, correct?
No, this course is only for Exadata. ExaCC will be a different course altogether. This course will teach you what is Exadata. And that is the prerequisite if somebody wants to tomorrow learn ExaCC or ExaCS, right? They should first know Exadata. So we are only covering Exadata in this course. This is not for ExaCS, ExaCC.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Krishna,
Master, please go ahead.
OCI and
Yeah.
Exadata, what is the
I have
exact
one
difference
question
between?
with the lab?
So OCI is a cloud, is a public cloud, and Exadata is an engineered system. Both are entirely different. But when both are clubbed together, Oracle has clubbed together in both the systems, so that will give a new kind of offering, which is ExaCC and ExaCS. But both are entirely different, right? One is an engineered system and one is a public cloud. So I'll mute you again. Some background noise is coming. Yeah. Anybody else want to go ahead? I
Krishna,
think guys,
one
please
more
lower your
doubt.
hand who have asked the questions. Please
Krishna,
lower
one
your
more
hand.
doubt.
Request you.
Actually, is OCI training will be there?
OCI training also, we are just about to wind up one batch. Another we will be starting from the next month. So you can get in touch with the Learnomate team for that.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Krishna, this is Rashid here. So Exadata, to learn the Exadata, RAC knowledge is necessary or
RAC
not
is necessary.
required?
I'll
RAC is
recommend you should learn RAC. If you don't have RAC and you have the knowledge of other database components, right? For OCI, RAC is not mandatory. But for Exadata, RAC is important. Even if you don't have the knowledge of RAC, we can help you in getting those knowledge and we can give you the documents to learn RAC. But providing you should know the other DB concepts.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 to 10 weeks. This will be Exadata
8 to
course,
10
right?
weeks.
Complete.
Yep.
Yeah. Every
Krishna?
day will be there.
Hello. I have one question with the lab, right? When
Hmm.
you say the lab, right, it's a quarter rack, right?
No, we can't use a actual Exadata environment for the lab. I told you it is very, very costly, right? So what we have built is we have a simulated environment. We have a simulated environment wherein all the commands which are supposed to run on Exadata are going to run on this simulated environment. Up almost 80% of the commands will run. So mostly we use it to perform the cell CLI labs.
So how many cell servers and how many DB nodes will be there in this?
We will have 3 to 4 cell servers to perform the lab.
Okay, when it comes to patching, right, we cannot perform on the simulated machines, right?
Patching you cannot perform. We will give you the complete hands-on lab and we will show how in the actual environment patching is done. So we will give you the complete hands-on lab guide for patching. So we will provide you all the guides, all the necessary materials which is required to complete the training. Even after the training, you can just go through those materials.
Okay, so do you touch base this OEM also, like how we can integrate Exadata into the OEM?
Yeah, we are going to
configuring
cover that. Yes. Not
configuring the
practically, but
ASS.
in depth, we are going to cover that.
So do you provide any materials for that also?
Yes, yes, complete. I'm telling you, now we give almost around we will give you almost around 25 to 30 hands-on lab guides, which are customized, which are custom.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So like configuring ASR and all, so will you provide detailed documents?
Yes, we'll provide a lot of things. Yes, you will get that.
One last question with XRCC, right? See, with the free tier account, we cannot use this XRCC or XRCS. So that's what.
You cannot.
So we
Good
can go
question, you
for
cannot.
how we can go for hands-on for
For
XRCC.
ExaCC is a different course, right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm clarifying, guys. ExaCC is a different course, right?
Oh, here you are not touch basing either. XRCC.
Huh?
In this course, you are not touch basing the
No.
XRCC.
OCI is a different course. Exadata is a different course. And ExaCC is a different course. I'll just repeat what I said. I said that to learn Exadata, this course is about learning about Exadata, what we are talking. This is the course for Exadata, whatever we are talking, right? We are not going to cover anything about ExaCC and CS. We are going to give you an overview at the end of the course that what is ExaCC and ExaCS. But what I said is to learn ExaCC and ExaCS, you should know Exadata. That is very important.
Okay, XRCC and CS is a different course.
Different course. Altogether different course. And that is not actually recommended for everybody. The webinar when I will have after 1 or 2 months for ExaCC, ExaCS, I'll show you. You will see that I will reject many people on taking this course. Because there is a prerequisite around it.
Yeah. So how long the lab will be accessible?
Yeah.
How long the lab will be accessible?
The lab will be accessible towards the duration of the course for 8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, my question is, what is the difference between ExaCC and ExaCS, sir?
So I told you earlier, Ajay, you are Ajay, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Ajay, ExaCC is a private cloud, offering, right?
Yes.
It is for the customer data center. It is placed inside the customer DC. Okay. And ExaCS runs on OCI. It is a public cloud offering.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, next 2 more questions, please. Then I am going to close the webinar, this session.
Krishna, Prathamesh here.
Yeah, Prathamesh.
So my doubt is, do you provide any document to implement the quarter rack on my own system?
No, you. So when Exadata machine is installed, the quarter rack and everything is installed by Oracle. You don't necessarily need to learn how the installation is done, right? Because that is only done by Oracle. Only done by Oracle. Nobody will allow you to install rack. I mean this quarter rack. The machine will come pre-built as a quarter rack. What you have to learn is how you need to play with the VM on the Exadata, how you need to install the database on the Exadata, and how you need to manage the machine, right? VM, DB, how to manage the machine, and there are a lot of things, right? You cannot install a Exadata machine. That is done by Oracle and in a very, very secured and closed environment.
Sir, my question is like, you know, Oracle.
Krishna,
my question
Krishna.
is, sir.
Ajay, hold on. But still, we will give you the high level documents for this.
Okay.
Right.
And my second question is, I have seen that InfiniBand network in the course content, right? But from XAT-M, InfiniBand has been replaced by Rocky switches. So are we covering both that part also?
Yes.
Okay.
Your X9M and X10M has now Rocky switches.
Yeah, right. That's why I asked this question.
Rocky switches is nothing but an extension of InfiniBand, right? So first you have to understand the concept, right?
Right.
First, I was taking one interview, okay, and that guy told me that I don't know Oracle database, okay. I don't know Oracle database. I don't know Amazon Aurora database, right? He said I know RDBMS, right? I am very good at RDBMS. And suddenly I was very happy. Because if a person is knowing RDBMS concepts, these databases are built on top of RDBMS only.
Right.
These are just the product by the company, right?
Right.
And
Right.
that guy actually explained lot of concepts. His basic concepts was clear. And as soon as we onboarded him as an Oracle DBA, I think within a month or two, he learned the product because his concepts was very clear.
Okay.
We are focusing on the concepts, not on the theory, right?
Right.
So you need to learn the concepts.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So Ajay, you were asking something. Please go ahead.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Sir, my question is like, Oracle is not allowing to install the quarter node, half node, or full node rack. Oracle is not allowing to do the patching of this. So
नहीं
exactly, sir.
patching no patching allowed ना कौन बोला नहीं allowed है patching is allowed
Okay.
only installation is not allowed.
Krishna sir, that platinum customers only they take, right, for patching, and
right.
other one we have to do the DBA guys, on-site guys.
DBA
correct?
guys and lot of people nowadays because earlier जब when Exadata was there, right? So customer were very horrified है ना, कोई hands-on lab नहीं थी, कुछ नहीं था, data नहीं था, nothing was there, right? So they were very horrified. So they took platinum support and they say okay, the Oracle will only patch. But now most of the customers hire their own DBAs to patch or hire their own Exadata SME to patch.
Yeah.
Why would they
Initially
spend
does all
extra?
things.
Why would
Agreed,
they
agreed,
spend
sir.
extra? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, let's take last one question and then I will be closing this and then you can get in touch with the Learnomate team. Just give me last 5 minutes to explain this. Wherein I always do my own custom things, right? I don't use Oracle material. I use my own material. I construct my own material and I do my own study for delivering any batch or teaching any technology. Point number 1, right? So this is the learning path for Exadata, what I believe. First, you have to learn the Exadata. You have to complete the hands-on lab and on the Exadata machine on all the simulator, right? And then we will give you all the hands-on lab documents. So this is the complete path. Now you have to learn the Exadata architectures, what kind of architectures are running behind. You have to understand the roles and responsibilities of Exadata SME, right? What a SME does. Exadata SME will not go and do the installation, right? What people are saying here. If this is asked in the interview, hey, you know Exadata, will you install a machine for me? Exadata. You will say, yes, I know Exadata, I'll install the machine. Don't worry. The interviewer will straight away reject him. Because, right? Because he will understand that how come he install the Exadata that is done by Oracle, right? We will provide you all the learning materials, including the PDFs, including the hands-on labs, right? And I will also guide you how to prepare for your next role. And we will also guide you towards the mock interviews. Lot of interviews, lot of questions, lot of Q&A sessions I am going to take. Yeah. And this course will be covered under the guidance of me, and the actual trainer will be Anuj, who is having the same amount of experience, and he works rigorously on Exadata. And I will be taking care of this course. I'll be coming on the course. I'll be asking many questions, and Anuj will be the full-time, your full-time trainer for you. He was about to join the webinar, but due to his family, something medical issue came in his family, so he was not able to join at the last moment. But this course will be running under my guidance.
So how long you will keep the training? Suppose if I take a training today, how long I can access the material training?
I think you can access, yeah. Aram se.
No.
1 or 2 years you can easily access, na?
Yeah, but usually they keep for unlimited time because the
You
material
can
is just
have unlimited. I think after 1 or 2 years you will be upskilling to a new technology.
yeah, that is true. But to keep
you can
again
have
the
access. You can
base,
have access. That access is not an issue, I think.
Okay. And one more question is here, just like the applications running on normal rack systems and applications running on Exadata. So what is the difference? I mean, how the people ask that, do you have an experience in running Exadata applications? What is the difference in that?
So the applications who are running on a traditional hardware, right? Traditional hardware doesn't have that much IOPS, doesn't have that much performance, right? Doesn't have that much security. doesn't have that much scalability. The applications running on Exadata environment, right? This is for traditional, this is for Exadata, are highly performant, high performance, very high performance. Because the big customers who are using Exadata are using it majorly for the performance, security, and scalability reasons, right?
But when you are using rack systems, it is almost giving the same thing, right? It's no difference much.
A rack system.
The rack environment,
A rack system which is working on a traditional hardware and a normal database, Oracle database, versus on Exadata.
Exactly.
Versus on Exadata has a complete IOPS difference. The performance of a rack system running on this normal hardware and Oracle database versus running on Exadata is completely different. It is very, very high performance when it runs on the Exadata.
Excellent. My question is here, like, suppose someone asks you, do you have an experience specifically on Exadata applications running? So what is that they're looking exactly to, or to highlight myself in any of the requirements?
Can you come again? Can you please?
No, it's like, suppose someone some job requirement. So they might ask you, like, what is the do you have an experience in working in Exadata applications running Exadata machines? So what they are looking exactly by because when it's depending on the environment if you have it. So how does it matter for them? Whether it's an application running an Exadata or non-Exadata.
So you are going to the another side of the table. What I am telling you, somebody is going to ask you that you know Exadata, you are the SME for Exadata, right? They are going to deep dive on the Exadata, right? You are asking a question which a customer would ask a company like Oracle, right? Before bringing in this Exadata. This customer is not going to ask you as an entity this question. This is going to ask a customer, Oracle. Let's suppose this customer is having 100 billions, right?
Exactly.
And they want to invest into an architecture which is scalable, security, performance, blah, blah, blah. They will call Oracle, they will call Google, they will call AWS. And they will say, now tell me, why my application is more all these XYZs in your Exadata, in your machine and in your machine, right? It is never going to ask you this question.
No, exactly. I'm not asking. It's not in the interview. They ask me that. They ask me when you apply for a job, in the job requirement, one of the points was like that, saying that do experience in working in Exadata machines for the applications. So that is something like that, and I don't know. Maybe he's specific to that. So it's not really anyway.
Maybe something we are missing here. Maybe something you are missing to tell me so that I'm not able to answer.
No,
because
no worries.
no issues. Yeah.
But just one more question here. So if how can we put this training as an experience in the resume? So have some gap.
Once you complete all the hands-on labs, which most of the guys who are there in the industry, even working on the Exadata environment, right, would have not done this, right? Once you understand the concepts clearly. Right. Sorry. Sorry, 1 minute. Once you understand the concepts clearly, then you will get to know how to portray this knowledge. It's all about the performing the practical, right? And doing understanding the concepts, right? And the combination of both will give you a resume where you can add in your experience for, let's suppose, 1 year or something like that, right? It is okay for an interviewer if a person is not in the actual Exadata environment, but knows a lot about the concepts and about the hands-on labs. Ultimately, what I want somebody to work for me and take my workload. Simple. And I'll give him a dollar value as per his skill set. He's a DBA. I'm going to give him, let's suppose, 15 lakh. He's an Exadata DBA. See, what I'm telling you how to go to a better role. I'm not telling you learn only Exadata, right? Are you getting me? So
So when you learn the Exadata, so the Golden Gate and like Data Guard and other
That is what I'm
technologies.
saying, na.
So
If you are a
do we
DBA,
need? Yeah, do you need to have any difference between this Exadata, Golden Gate, and other setup Golden Gate?
Golden
So
Gate is
there,
completely different
yeah,
technology
that
which
is
is
true.
used for the
No, no.
migration.
Yeah, but don't we use any Golden Gate for the Exadata systems?
We use Golden Gate for the Exadata systems.
Yeah, that's my
It
question.
is a kind of migration technique. We will give you the overview of this migration techniques also.
Oh, okay. So we can configure Golden Gate to Exadata systems also,
We
like a
can,
normal.
yes.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's suppose a DBA is on a 15 lakh. He learns Exadata 25 lakh. He learns Exadata plus OCI. Sorry, my pen is not working properly. So he learns OCI plus Exadata, right? And he knows the database also. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give him 35 lakh.
Okay, yeah, that is true. Like one more question here, like very sorry, I don't want to take more time. This you said, OCI, Oracle Cloud Environment integration, I think, and like CS, ESS, like you said, private cloud and public cloud. So what are the three cloud? Why three clouds are here? Which one is the one to be first? I should concentrate on that.
I was just telling you the difference between those because many people were asking the question that how to learn ExaCC, right? So, are you asking why I was talking about ExaCC or ExaCS?
No, it's not like it's like if I want to learn Exadata, and which should I learn, like OCI or ESS, or which one is the next step, or at
You
the same
should
time?
learn Exadata. If you should first learn Exadata, that is the premier thing, right? That is the premier product. This is
Then
the
OCI?
premium product.
Okay, then OCI.
OCI is another premium product, right?
So they're independent, or they're having any?
They are independent, but when both are combined, this gives ExaCC.
So
okay.
So
So I would recommend to go with one premium product at a time.
Okay, Krishna, just one question, Krishna. Are you going to teach us,
Thank you.
like, how to replacing the damaged physical disk or the flash card and moving all the disks to all the cell servers?
Right. We are going to cover that. In the hands-on
And
lab, we
that's
are
all.
going to cover.
And also the rescue procedure as well, right? Using that
Yes.
flash.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are going to cover that. Yep.
And Krishna, what's exactly the profile DMA and SME means? What exactly the technology we can include into that?
So a person who is an Exadata SME is referred as an DMA in market. Exadata DMA. That is database machine administrator. Up till now, you are a DBA, right?
Yeah.
Like the people, most of the people are DBA, right? So DBA is upgraded to Exadata DMA. That is database machine administrator.
Okay, and ExaCC is also comes into it, or only
No.
Exadata?
No. A person who knows the database. Sorry, what is happening?
And one more question here regarding the certifications. So once we do this course,
Not much certification required for Exadata. There is one Exadata X9M certification, which we are going to provide you the guidance for. But Exadata is so much critical topic. Even if you learn it with the concepts and hands-on labs, right? Even I have not done the certifications up till now for Exadata. For Exadata, I have not done, right? For others, I have done. So we are going to provide you guidance on the how to clear X9M certification for Exadata. You want to clear, you can do. For OCI, I always recommend do the certifications. For Exadata, you just understand the concepts, do the hands-on labs. That is okay for you. It is very, very niche in nature. Why to spend money on the certification? No issues. No, don't spend money for Exadata certification. Once you land a job, the customer will pay you the money, you do the certification.
Okay.
Yeah. But we will give you the complete this landscape for the certification. Don't worry about
And
Okay,
Krishna,
thank you.
one more thing. You always use as a master architecture. So what does that mean actually?
So in cloud world, what happens is, or in the architecture world, right? When once you start, a guy start with a basic like cloud engineer, right? Who is responsible for implementations, right? Complete implementations. Now the another one comes as a senior cloud engineer, right? Another comes is another role comes as a principal, right? Principal architect or a principal engineer. Then comes as a principal architect, right? Then comes senior principal architect, right? Then after that comes the master architect, right? So master architect is someone who sits with the customer to understand the problem and design the whole architecture for the system, for the whole DC, right? If a customer is coming who is saying, I have around 50 database, sorry. If a customer is coming who is having 50 databases, 50 applications, XYZ. So how the architecture, the costing will look like, where the cost saving will be done, how the components will be mapped. So all those things are done by usually by the master architects. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So for that we have to learn Exadata, ExaCS, OCI, everything, right?
It takes time. See, I've been there from doing this from quite a long time. It takes
Okay.
time. So every time, I mean, you need a map, you need a career map. Now, if you become a OCI engineer, right, you will spend some time doing configuration, blah, 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 implementation, right? Let's suppose after 2 years, you will upgrade to some another level, right? You will do another activities for 1 year or 2 years. Then again, 1 year, you will spend something, right? So like that, this role goes. This doesn't, I haven't achieved this overnight, right? It took me 7 years. Starting from here to here. Maybe not 7 years, 8 years, right? And it took me around 15 plus years, starting from Oracle database, Oracle DB, to come to a point where I now act as an consultant for the customer, a trusted advisor for the customer, right? And all these people like report to me, all these kind of profiles, even Oracle DBA and Exadata DBAs, right? I have a team of people who are into all these domains. It takes time. So you have to go one by one, right? The only thing what I worry is if I am switching a job, I should be on a skill set which is flourishing in market, which is growing in market, and I should get a good dollar value. Today I am earning 10 rupees. After learning something, I should at least get 15 rupees. After 1 year, I should get 20 rupees, right? Let's suppose I'll learn few more things, then I should get 30 rupees. Like that, the IT market goes, no? Okay, guys, so that is the end of the webinar, end of the session. Thank you so much for joining. Please get in touch with the Learnomate team and looking forward to have you on the session, right? Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Krishna.
night.
Have a nice
Thank
time.
you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you,
Thank you.
Krishna.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna. Good night.